Hello everybody, we're back for our next writing lesson, which is Poetry Lesson 9, Diamanté poems. And Diamanté it can kind of, I wonder if it sounds a little bit similar to diamond, because that's really what a Diamanté poem means. Basically it's a diamond-shaped poem. They are very similar to our concrete poems from Lesson 7. But these follow a very tight structure, though, and an organization. But yeah, so remember my screen always looks different because I have all the lessons sitting here ready to send to you. So all you're going to see is what I have at the top there, Poetry Lesson 9, Diamanté Poems. So I'm going to open it up. You're going to see that I have two steps, Step 2 and Step 3. You have all three. Your Step 1 is open this video and watch it. Well, I am making the video, so I don't get to put it on there yet. Lucky you get to see all three. But we have Step 2, open these notes. Oh, yikes, look at that mistake. Oof. All right, I'll get past it. So Step 2, open these notes about the lesson. And then Step 3, open this for Diamanté poem examples. So remember, you can always rewatch this video. You can go back and relook at Step 2, the notes, or you can always go back and look at Step 3. You will probably be needing to do that today as you write your poems, because you're going to see it's a lot of lines and it's very specific for it. I'm just going to say now, though, try your best with it. These can be a little tricky to write. They're really, really fun, but if you're not getting it exact, don't worry. Poetry really, a lot of times there's rules for different kinds of poems, but I want you to have fun with it above anything else. But I'm going to start by opening up Step 2, open these notes about the lesson. And we're going to read our goal up at the top, and I can use nouns. So everybody ready to read it with me? Ready? I can use nouns, adjectives, and verbs to create Diamanté poems. So a noun is a person, place, a thing, or a feeling. Most Diamanté poems have to do with either like people or like a thing, and you'll kind of see what I mean by that. Adjectives are description words. So these are things we've talked about all year, but those adjectives are those description words. You're describing something: big, small, soft, hard, colorful, whatever. And then verbs, those are the action words: running, jumping, playing, sleeping, reading, sitting, whatever it is, those are the actions. And we're going to be using that to create Diamanté poems. Now, this is something that you can use. Now, these coach and tip notes might be helpful, but for other people, it might be more helpful just to look at the examples of the poems. But this is the way it works. Your first line will be one noun, like superhero or day. So you just choose, depending on the poem. So you might have superhero, or your poem might start with day. The second line will be two adjectives or description words about line 1, like strong or bright. So you're going to be using two adjectives. Your third line will be 3 verbs or action words about line 1, like flying or playing. Your fourth line will be 2 words about line 1 and 2 words about line 7. Because we're going to be making Diamanté poems called antonym Diamanté poems. You'll kind of see how that works. Your fifth line will be 3 verbs or action words about line 7, like evil, doing, or sleeping. Your sixth line will be 2 adjectives or description words about line 7, like mean or dark. Your seventh line will be 1 noun that is opposite of line 1, like supervillain or knight. So once you see some of the Diamanté poems, all these instructions here will make more sense, and you'll be able to go back in and kind of use those to help. A couple of those coaching tips: reread your poem when you're done. Just make sure it's the best you can have. Always write about what you know. I've said that over and over and over again, just to really help you as poets and writers. Write about what you know. And after you post a poem, read other poems and make positive comments about their poems. Make sure they're appropriate. Those really nice, positive kinds of things. And try to be like really specific praise too, or like comments. Like, wow, I really liked line 3 and the verbs that you thought of. Or I really liked line 2. Those are great, strong adjectives. Or asking questions like, wow, how did you think of all those different kinds of words to use? Did you ask somebody for help, or did you think of them by yourself? Okay, so step 2, we're going to be looking at Diamanté poem folder for examples, looking in that folder in just a sec. And then step 3, write your own Diamanté poems on Seesaw. So in the top left corner, I'm going to be hitting the back button. I'm going to stop the video here. And then when you come back, we'll be going to look at different examples. And then we'll also start doing some of our own writing.